Favor is on the inside of the seed. What we call favor is more than you had before, right? To make you better than yourself, right? Or what's multiplication? Okay, what's a fruit? Let's make it very, very simple. Got a seed in the ground, cracks open, whether you got a tree, whether you got something that grows out of the ground or whatever you get in return is more than what you put in. That's the favor of God. The favor of God can't be disconnected from the seed. It's in it. Jesus is trying to show us the works that I do shall you do also, and greater works than these. Don't expect no stuff that you ain't planted. You cannot reap where you have not sown. You don't even have to ask God for favor. You can't believe for favor. You know, favor ain't fair. Yes, it is. The favor is in the seed. I prove it. What's his favor? What you didn't have before is over and above, right? Well, whenever you plant the seed, what you get? What you didn't have before is over and above, it's extra. It's not the same thing you put in there and you got right back. It's over and above, it's more. Favor is fair. Redin30, we back.
Hey.
That boy said, hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm thinking about dropping this.
We next.
It was me when I thought that nobody could see me. Thought I was keeping it G, yet in my mind it was nothing but scheming. Pain that you wouldn't believe, only the heartache is what I repeated. Thought I was working it out, but I was
shout out the mall. Yeah.
Every time that I try to do it I'm never
Greg.
I could've died. I should be dead and gone. You saved my life. Can you let me see myself?
So you thinking about dropping it for real?
Yeah, I'm thinking about dropping this like soon for real. You think I'm lying, huh? I think I'm gonna do it.
Nah, I don't want to think. I want you to just drop it. Everybody, he's gonna drop it. He's not gonna think about dropping it.
I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it.
That's what we want to hear.
I'm gonna drop it.
You gonna drop it so they could copy.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
Get that man a shot, Trump.
Huh? Oh, drop it next week? Oh man, y'all trying to put that pressure on. I mean, it's already done.
Yeah, it's finished already, so.
I could drop it next week.
And it's been in the ground for a minute, bro.
It's been in the ground for a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what you gotta put them out there.
Yeah.
You can't read where you ain't sown.
Right.
Hey.
That's a bar.
So you got bars.
Man. He know me from back in the day, bro.
Come on, man.
He know I cut these
All
bars.
I need is
Get that man a shot,
and a
man.
beat CD.
Black to the
Beat CD. Black to the beat CD. Oh, here we go.
All alone, all you were after was my heart. You changed my tone. I hated the sound of your heart. Oh, my soul. It must have left today. I'll never ever leave. Every day I'm grateful. Don't you be working it out? Thought it was down for the count, but don't you be working it out? Constantly killing my town.
Yo, remember we did that video, bro, in the old studio? Some people really thought that was me singing.
I know, dog. Have you been holding out, huh?
I ain't know you could sing.
I ain't know you could sing. They quick to see a preacher singing something like that, dog. God, dog.
Oh, I wasn't a preacher again.
You was a preacher.
Wasn't a preacher.
Jay, you was a preacher. So you hadn't preached a message before then?
I was just photoed in.
But you hadn't preached a message
I
before
was
then?
just photoed in.
So you hadn't preached a message?
I might have had preached a message.
When
but
you
I
a
wasn't
preacher? That boy said, I might have had preached a message. 30, 30. We back. I don't know what track I'm about to play. I'll go back to this soon. Redin30. Where we make you red in 30.
Wow.
Literally. We got 30 minutes to do this thing, so we rocking EJ back.
What sound? Yeah.
You back with the
You see it?
own
You
it.
see it?
The
You
own
see
it. Come on, Jay, what you wearing?
Oh, I'm wearing the Forest Buyers Market.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Lex.
I was like, where was he going?
I was waiting for you to say it, but I was gonna say.
I was like, I just shouted out the Forest Buyers Market. I was like, yeah, shout out to Lex, man. Shout out to Lex.
Why I said it so deep? Relax. And I'm rocking this random blue shirt that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So here we go. Blueberry. Yo, Redin30, man. We make you Redin30. We about to make the world red. And so we here. Last episode, man, we had some good stuff, man. We talking about therapy and you know what I'm saying, and just grief, and I think it's gonna be good for somebody, man, to help.
100%.
You know, it's 100%, man. I think it's gonna change some things. But you were saying something, Jay. I'm trying to remember. I always try to remember. Yeah. But you were saying something about the chosen or something.
Yeah. Cause we talking about Jesus, right? How he we're
talking about Jesus, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Jesus. The chosen. But
oh my God.
We was talking about how, you know, he's empowering you. You know, he's revealing and showing you know, so you can be that thing, you know, that you can actually do it.
Right.
And then he's not trying to keep you, you know, looped in to, you know, keep coming back to him.
Right.
Yeah. So that you got it, you could do it.
Right.
Now go ahead and do your thing.
Right.
And so it reminded me one of my favorite episodes from The Chosen season.
I gotta watch it, bro.
Yeah, season 2, where it talks about, you know, the man at the pool of Bethesda, whatever, right? And so, you know, Jesus comes, you know, to him or whatever, and he asks him, you know, do you want to be healed or whatever? Right. So the man get excited immediately. He was like, you gonna put me in the water?
Right.
And Jesus looks at the water, looks back at the man. No. It's so clean, bro. It's so
I love
gutter,
it.
bro.
I love it, bro. I love it.
You know, everything that we talk about, Jesus, it portrays it so well. He asked me, look. No. And so, you know, the man started talking. He started all these excuses. He was like, well, you know, what we talking about then? Because that's what I need or whatever. You know, right? Like, that's what I need in order for me to do this or whatever. You know, like, every time I try to go, somebody step over me or whatever. You know, it's been all these years. And Jesus, you know, he said up there, he say, I ain't asked you that. He said, I didn't ask you that.
Right.
He said, do you want to be healed or whatever?
Right.
And so, you know, man, you know, he's feeling bad for himself. You know, he's going through all this or whatever. And, you know, Jesus is telling him, so tonight, the man finally gets a realization, like, all right, yes, I want to be healed, but because Jesus told him, he was like, you don't need the pool. Like, it's not in the pool. Ain't nothing for you in that pool.
Yeah.
All the other people around here think it's in the pool, but it's not in the pool. And so he tells him, do you want to be healed? And the man finally admits, he's like, yeah. And he was like, all right, well, get up then. And so the man sitting there, he was like, what you mean?
Right,
get up, take up your bed and walk or whatever, right? So the man, you know, he's sitting there and then he hit his leg. And so all of a sudden he could feel something in his leg or whatever. So he gets excited, so he starts to stand up or whatever. Like, Jesus never touched him, never held his hand to help him up. He just said and told the man to get up or whatever, and he did. And then after that, Jesus dipped. Immediately.
Gone.
He didn't sit around, you know, to talk to the man, you know, get the man, you know, come to his church, get the man to subscribe, get the man, you know, follow him. You know, he just like, boom, got you. I'm gone.
I dig.
Yo, I dig too. I see so much stuff in that. Like, now we see this is the point of the reps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even watching a show like that is reps.
Yeah.
You know, we watch a lot of different shows, but you know, I was talking to somebody today about feeding who you really are.
Mm-hmm.
I see so much in that just now.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I saw everybody praying, and you saying a bunch. Jesus' conversation is very concise and to the point.
Yep.
It's not a lot of fluff. It's not a lot of extra hoopla. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, and so I'm gonna ask you, do you want to be here? And you tell. It sounds like prayer. Mm-hmm. Prayer, praise, and worship. All that stuff sounds like this.
Yeah.
You telling me everything. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to tell me that I'm magnificent and I'm glorious. Mm-hmm. I know this already.
Yeah.
I want you to say that you're gonna deny yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And mean it.
Yep.
Let's get to the business.
Yeah, Jesus be like,
see what Jesus did. He said, I didn't come to say, I didn't come to do the way of the law. I come to fulfill it.
Yeah.
He said, Spirit of the Lord is upon me, and that he was reading something old, but he's like, yo, no, it's here today.
Right now, yeah.
Like we're not looking for this no more.
Yeah.
The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he's anointed me. Boom, this is what it is.
Yep.
You say, you look at a woman. I say, you think about it. Let's get to the business.
Yeah.
Let's get to the business of what the problem really is.
It,
the law was around about fixing things. He's like, we're not going through this, the veil and going through these priests and going through all these people no more. We're not doing this no more.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
One thing is needful, one thing is lacking. Let's get straight to it. And I saw that the conversation is very concise, but when he asked us a question, how we gonna feed these people? Mm-hmm. Well, 200 pennies. Nobody asked you about no 200 pennies, bro.
Yeah.
How are we gonna feed these people? And the question should have been, well, how are we gonna feed these people? Yeah. Let's just feed them. Whatever we need to do, let's find something we can feed them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's concise. I'm getting turned.
Yeah.
Because I'm realizing how much filibustering we do with Jesus.
Yeah.
We filibuster with God, with scriptures, with spirituality, with atmosphere, with prayer, and with laying on of hands, and all these different things that we filibuster so much when it's straight to the point. And I see him going all around the world saying all these different things, right? And I'm seeing Jesus being very concise and straight to the point. And there's a lot of things that Jesus asks us that we give him answers that ain't got nothing to do with what he said.
Ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Even our lives begin to reply to him. Ain't got nothing to do with what he said.
Right.
And we end up wasting time. I see that thing so clear. And then we tend to tell Jesus what we need.
Yeah.
You want to be healed? Yeah, well, I need to get in that water.
Yeah. Right.
And the sad thing about it in life right now, a lot of people never get out of there.
Never get out. Because that may be like a 5-minute conversation in that setting, but in people's lives, that's like a span of
It's a lifestyle. It's a whole lifetime.
Yeah.
Right, then they gonna cry at the end.
Yeah. You gonna cry when you get in the car.
Also, he gonna cry when you get in the car. I'll say, why God?
Yeah.
It ain't never him.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus come get the business clear, man.
He gonna get the business clear and get it clear immediately.
Yeah.
He's immediately stripping us from the limitations that have been imposed upon us.
Yep.
Somebody told that man, whether it was true or not, that the water was getting, ruffled and people getting healed or whatever. I said ruffled, trouble, ruffles, right? Whether the water's getting trouble or not, people getting healed. Somebody told him that, and that was his belief.
And goes in the same. Guess who was there? The Pharisees.
The Pharisees. They the one that tell him.
Yeah.
You got to come over here to get it. This is one thing. I'm a church boy. I believe in the church. I believe in the church the proper way. And I think what has happened in historically as a church is it has made itself the gateway to heaven.
Yeah.
And the gateway to Jesus. So now if you don't come to the revival, you can't get healed. Well, you can get healed at your house.
Yep.
But I can't believe.
But that crushes the system that the church tries to
you don't
do.
need me no more. See, this is another thing too. Most church people, and I'm not talking about just the preachers, I'm talking about the people. All of them are pick-me's.
Yep.
Pick me. Ooh, I need to be important. No, you don't.
Hate it.
You know what important means?
Hate it.
That means you got to import something. That means to be important, that means something got to come on out. You need something from the outside to come from the outside and validate you on the inside. Don't need it, bro. Never did. I don't need your import.
Yeah.
I don't need to import your feelings. I do not care.
That's a word, Donovan.
Right.
That's a word.
Bro, that's import.
That's a word.
I tweeted this earlier, and I said, the people that left you doing your dirt and your death season,
flames.
They don't get to enjoy your resurrection and your reaping time.
Right.
Yeah, nah, facts.
Then I put after that, most of them leave you for dead, but then come back to you for life. This is the God down the truth, but you don't get. My birthday coming up. You don't get to enjoy that with me.
Yeah.
Fire on the one time.
You know what I'm saying? Give me some gunshots, Mark. Give me some gunshots. You don't because you left for harvest time.
Yeah, man.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you left before it was time for the harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just
It's not mock.
You didn't bleed how I bleed.
this is your reap, yeah, bro.
Then it says, "Don't be weary in well
Well
doing."
done for you to reap. If you
faint not.
if you faint
Yeah.
not, there it is. And see, people are fainting, and the people then they faint because other people.
Yeah.
Somebody got to think you're important. Boy, I do not care.
Yeah.
But listen, I do not. We were talking about that on one of the episodes the other day. I said, man, every time I pulled a girl, it's because I did not care, boy.
Right.
Mine care.
Right.
You was pulling them, bro?
I know.
Anytime a man don't answer, but he just,
I know my listening audience can't see my face. Y'all go check it out on the video.
Anytime a man don't answer with words, bro,
but I'm not. But it's not even that. I didn't care.
Yeah.
When you know your magnet,
Yeah.
it begins to pull.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And not just about that, just anything.
Anything, yeah.
All these things will be.
Add it.
You get it? And so You cannot be overly concerned about what's on the outside. This man at the pool is overly concerned about what they told him on the outside. And what they told him, how it had to happen to him on the outside.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus says it's on the
inside. It's been there the whole time.
This is a conversation.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, this is something I wanted to catch on the other time, because it's all, everything is, it's watch this. Jam is my witness, Maul is my witness, EJ is my, I came in the house the other day, we were talking, and I was like, yo, like, ain't nobody come and save you, bro. It's all in the seed. We live a life where we're trying to live off of favor. And we're trying to live off of grace when grace is in the reps, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to live off of favor, and we try to bypass the actual things that we need to do and live in this thing, and we try to believe for it.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be in your affirmations.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's not in your confessions.
Yeah.
It's in you gotta actually physically put the seed in the ground.
Yeah.
Can you give your definition for grace and what it is? Probably like one of my favorite definitions of grace.
Come on, tell me, because I can't remember
You
what
remember?
it is. Yeah.
Grace is the extent of it was grace makes you better than you are by yourself.
Yeah, it makes you better than yeah. It makes you better than you are. That's basically what it is. Yeah, I gotta remember how I said it.
Yeah, but you said it like
Grace makes you better than you are by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends on
grace takes you to the end of extends you to the end of yourself.
and
make you better than you are
by yourself.
Right,
Grace extends. That's good. I'm glad you said that, because it's been so long since grace extends you to the end of yourself to make you better than you are by yourself. Now watch this. Once again, grace becomes frustrated when you don't give your whole
life.
Grace is frustrated when you don't lose your life.
Yeah. Yep.
I am crucified with Christ. Immediately, this means I done gave my life up.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, I'm alive.
Right.
But it's not me.
Yeah.
It's Christ
Who liveth in me.
live in me. I no longer have the identity I had before.
Yeah.
And the life that I now live, that you see in me right now, live in the flesh.
Yeah.
I live it by the faith of the Son of God who loved me. And so I do not frustrate the grace of God, because if righteousness comes by law,
Man, come on.
right?
Christ dead in vain.
Christ is dead in vain.
Yeah.
In other words, this man has went all the way to the extent to show you your resurrected self in vain if you still trying thou shalt not, and thou shalt not, and thou shalt not.
Right.
I'm tired of hearing thou shalt not. Who are you?
Right.
Yeah.
You thou shalt not kill because you're not a murderer.
Right.
Thou shalt not steal because you are not. You do not connect your I am to thievery.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a giver, not a taker.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the grace, we try to live off of grace,
Yeah.
and it's become frustrated. It's like I remember the cars, when you drive a car, and this might be something pertinent for right now, because 20 like in the way the gas is right now, people drive to the very, very edge, to the fumes, they say. You get in the car, they used to have the part where you so low on gas, you be swerving the road trying to shake the gas up in the tank. You ever seen that before? I tell you turn the air conditioner off. I know you done heard that before. Turn the air conditioner. You know heard they
Turn the air conditioner off.
Roll the windows
down. But it's like, no, turn the air conditioner off because the air conditioner burn more gas.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And then you get to the edge, just swerving so the gas shaking the tank.
I've never heard that though.
Yeah.
I never heard
Who's
swerving.
been there?
But what's happening, right? But it's like if you keep living to the edge, watch me. I called somebody today and I said, your bandwidth that God is expecting you to live from requires you to feed and seed yourself more than you're doing. To whom much is given, much is required. But to whom much is required, much more has to be given.
Yeah.
And you have to give that to yourself.
Yeah.
And you can't keep living off the reserve.
Right.
Because what happens in the car is, I had this happen a couple times. I had to get my fuel filter changed because I was letting my gas go so low so often that there was trash building up in the bottom of my gas tank. And then now, even though I get a full tank of gas, it's full of trash. So my filter, so now my car wasn't running. Because of me living out of lack or whatever you want to call it, living without the abundance of what I need.
Yep.
And most people are trying to live on grace like that, and it becomes frustrated.
Yeah.
Then your filter get clogged, and then you're gonna say, "Why God?"
Yeah.
Because there's a space of grace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
You get it?
Yep.
But what grace, favor, grace, favor, right?
Yeah.
I found out that favor is on the inside of the seed. What we call favor is more than you had before, right?
Yeah.
It's make you better than yourself, right? Well, what's multiplication? Okay, what's a fruit? Let's make it very, very simple.
Yeah.
Got a seed.
Yeah.
Seed in the ground. It cracks open, whether you got a tree, whether you got a ground, something that grows out of the ground or whatever, right? Whatever you get in return is more than what you put in.
Yeah.
That's the favor of God.
Yeah.
Come on.
The favor of God can't be disconnected from the seed.
Yeah.
It's in it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is Jesus is trying to show us the works that I do shall you do also, and greater works than these. Don't expect no stuff that you ain't planted.
Yeah.
You cannot reap where you have not sown.
Right. Right.
You get me? But watch this. You don't even have to ask God for favor.
Yeah.
Favor is not so you can't believe for favor.
Yeah.
You know, favor ain't fair. Yes, it is. Favor ain't fair. No, yes, it is. Favor is actually very normal. It's normal.
Yeah.
See, when you stop believing it, when you start thinking that is miraculous, get up, take up your bed and walk. That's normal, bro.
Yeah.
The favor, what we've.
All right. No, I got a question for you, bro. It's not the relationship red talk, but I got a question.
Come on, let's go in there. We're going in there. Let's go.
What about, he who finds a wife, finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, that messy. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell the truth. Tell the truth. You don't obtain. First of all, you probably gonna need favor when you didn't obtain the wife, because you're gonna need something a little extra. Let's keep it a buck. You can't go with that regular stuff that you had before. You had her, right? but here's the thing. Let's go. You're gonna need a little something extra, my brother. Right? And we're gonna bring some estrogen in here so they can have some conversations about this. It's true though, right?
That's funny.
Y'all know you need favor. You know you need favor. You're gonna need some extra.
Funny.
But let's go. Obtain favor from the Lord. Help! Help!
I need somebody.
Help! Send the favor. But let's talk about that. Find a wife. What a wife for?
Yeah. I'm not answering that question.
In the normal concept,
I'm not answering that question.
What is a wife for? Companionship and all
I was
that.
about to say something totally
but then having babies,
It wasn't
extending your legs and having family, right?
Right.
So that's literally favors in the seed. You've multiplied. Come on, man. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Hold on. But let's go. Let's go back. We had a good conversation the other night. You want to find favor? You find the wife, find a good thing, obtain favor from the Lord.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, I don't care what that boy said, because he had 300 of them, number one. Number two, Jesus says a greater than Solomon is here. Right? So here we go. You said right in that seat, you said it, I don't pursue women, I pursue
purpose.
All right, here we go. You ready? It's not about finding them, but where you found it.
Come on.
All right, what you supposed to be doing? What did Jesus tell us to do? Jesus told us to find no wife, none of that. He said all these things be added. Yeah. All these things be added are a response to what? Seeking. When?
First.
The kingdom.
Yeah.
So if I find you in the kingdom, there it is.
It's added. Yeah.
Now, what's happening is, I probably want to say so much stuff, but I catch my mind. People finding them everywhere.
Yeah.
And then they trying to turn them into a wife.
She here.
Right? Did you find them? Turn into a wife.
Yeah.
No. And that I don't pursue women super important, because now I'm listening again, I'm thinking. And I said, all I'm supposed to do is have my head down and seeking first the kingdom.
Yeah.
And while I'm seeking the kingdom, I should bump into another person seeking the kingdom.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's when I know.
Yep.
What we trying to do, we Christians, so we converting people. You can't convert nobody, boy. Ain't no conversions. No, you have to lead them to the reality of what it is.
Yeah.
Lead them to the reality of who they are.
We could just like convert people, like the world.
Yeah,
have
wait,
a whole
right.
different
It'd be a whole
landscape.
way different.
You converted.
bro.
I convert you in the name of Jesus.
Right. We be
What they
going
gonna
on.
do?
How they gonna do it? One more time, bro. One more time.
Yo, I need that as a gym. How she had you? Oh!
How you feel that? Oh, bro. Hey, Jay. And she kept talking to you and hit him more. You was like, oh!
Oh man.
I spazzed.
I spazzed and it sounded like, Bro, what was we talking about?
Thank you, E3. That's golden.
We're talking about converting people.
Yeah.
You have to show the people what it truly is.
Right.
And show them what they are already.
Yeah.
And that's the point.
Yeah,
obtaining favor, you don't obtain favor. You already had favor.
Yeah.
See, we use these words. I found out, and I heard somebody, or listen to Dr. Price again, right? And he said, God talks to us. He's limited. He says, we're limited, but he's not.
Yeah.
Watch me. We're limited, but he's not. But because we are limited, he is limited to communicating us with our limited conversations. Jam, and we talk about this all the time, our words ain't really what they are, and words are limitation. God was showing us something, that if you would not be limited to your conversation of how God can speak to you, and you limit him to your language and your words, then you'll see the massiveness of who he is and how he's talking to you all the time.
100%.
But he's limited to, so now a lot of the things that we see said in the scriptures are said because of our limited mentality of thinking.
Right.
And a lot of times it's because of our selfish mentality of thinking about ourselves. So he who find a wife, and people, you gotta fact check your people who saying stuff.
Yeah.
This is also the boy at the end that said it's all vanity and vexation.
Yep.
So all the wives that he found.
Never.
You get what I'm saying? But then it's obtaining favor. No, you don't obtain favor, you are favor.
Yeah. Yeah.
The favor is in the seed. I prove it. What's the favor? What you didn't have before is over and above, and da, right? Well, whenever you plant the seed, what you get? What you didn't have before is over and above. It's extra. It's not the same thing you put in there and you got right back. It's over and above. It's more. That's favor. Favor is fair.
Right.
We're gonna title this one "Favor is Fair."
Because everybody.
Right.
Everybody can sow.
Everybody can sow. And everybody can reap.
Everybody can reap.
Right.
Everybody
but what everybody wants to do is eat.
Yep.
And nobody want to sow.
Yep.
So hey, y'all got to dead that the favor ain't fair.
Nah, they gotta go.
That.
Yeah.
I know it was cute and everything, but
Dead that.
we gotta kill that. Favor is fair.
Right.
Hey, how you try to convert somebody, EJ?
One more time, man. One more time. Man.
That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
30. 30. This is Red 30, guys. Red30.com. We did it in 30 minutes. Red 30, we literally make you red in 30. We out.